Oh,
Alright, well live, welcome everyone to the VLR Community Cup APAC group stage. Today we have Sock Suckers, I believe, versus Impressed Hardware, or IMP. And believe it's just a best of one today. We're playing on Lotus. And so yeah, I guess we'll be getting into things. Not too familiar with these players, but I'll be interested to see how it goes. I'm just going to use their screen names because I could not be bothered figuring out who is who in terms of the in-game names. So we'll go with that. And anyway, as we see these agents being locked in, looks like we're having mostly normal stuff across the board. Of course, it'll be interesting to see if, obviously we can't have a double Sova or a double Viper. Comp locked in completely. Actually, I don't know which side's Imp and which side's Socksuckers. I should probably figure that one out. So, if I look at... Hold on, let's look at the teams. Because I don't think there's a single player on either team that their name matches their... Wait, yeah. Not a single player has a name in-game that matches the names that they signed up with. So, oh wait, hold on.
I
No,
go
one does.
APAC.
Socksuckers. So Crash Hacker is on Socksuckers. So the defense side is Socksuckers. Got it. Alright, we are in. I'll have to try and mentally figure that one out. That Socksuckers is our team with Crash Hackers on it. Okay, I think I'll be able to get that. We do have a Clove and a Viper logged in, so that's interesting. Be interested to see how this goes. Casted a game of Clove earlier on today. And, no, not too much happened. I mean, it was, to be honest, just kind of a more of a duelist masterclass, so we didn't get to see much of Clove highlighted, but we'll see what Jinx can do with it today. Now we start the game, and we're in. Dizzy up over towards Mound as 4 people are going to be rushing down the site. Nice barrier roll just to hold them back for a moment. Should tell her off that there's plenty of people here getting shot down immediately. Smokes are out, and Hunter sitting in the smoke. For a second, I thought that they were on the defense, so I was like, oh, he's just going to peek out, and then turned out, nope, that's the offensive team. Probably should have paid a bit more attention there, but we'll get used to the players as this goes on, I imagine. And it's actually going to be a pivot here, choosing to leave the C site, looking a bit like Fnatic here, just taking mound control and then leaving. Because that's something that Fnatic do, which, yeah, anyway. Going towards A, and I mean, it's more or less the right read, right? There's only the Rays here. Don't actually know who they are. I guess we're just going to call them Rays. So now all 5 players are going to be barreling towards the site. Rotates are called, so if they don't go fast here, they're going to have a lot of players to deal with. A lot of players waiting here. A lot of utility as well, as I don't think there was really much expended on that first hit. Wasn't really much to absorb onto the site. So now the utility comes out as the site going to be taken by the... what are they called? By Imp. Jinx here has managed to get one, but fortunately none of his teammates get any, and they all fall. Pretty clean pistol, all things considered. I was a little bit worried for a second with all of them rotating over in time, but at the end of the day, the pistols kind of just go the way of whoever wins the fight. And for this, it is Impressed Hardware. That's the full name. It's very confusing. I'm not very familiar with the APAC scene here in the VLR Cup. I've done a little bit of OCE, but mostly I just focus on the NA stuff because for some reason that's the only time zone that lines up with New Zealand. But anyway, now going into the anti-eco round once again. Dizzy up towards Mound. We should see this barrier up going up any moment now, and I imagine that this will be broken pretty swiftly. So plenty of bullets being thrown into that. Smoke to deny vision is once again just going to choose to fall off. Drags a few rotates over and no one on A. So they seem to have a pretty good idea of how they want to play this map so far. Do Imp, and this time just going to be sitting around here. And of course, they are up against pretty much nothing, just one sheriff on raise. So really not much here to stop them. So here comes the hit as Boombot will spot Jinx out, and yeah, they're not going to live much longer with that. And once again, like I said, no shield, no nothing, just that sheriff. Hunter, he's drops 3 with the Marshal, basically a pocket op at this point against the no shields. He's going to go straight on into spawn, looking for more here. Crash Hacker, spotted out in the open, whips out the classic missed shots, and so this is whiffy for both of them. As Hunter will eventually get out with his life, peeking back round 4 on 4 on this round, and well, I mean, that went pretty well for Imp. Expected result at the end of the day, and now with the rifles coming out, we'll see what they're up against. I mean, it was a pretty well played bonus, so they should have, well, pretty well played anti-eco, so they should have plenty of money going into this. Let's see, Juozen is gonna force up to that rifle, so I mean, yeah, I think at the end of the day, plenty of money to go around. I mean, Hunter and Jane have heaps, so they'll be fine. And on the other side, there's also just a Spectre, so it's actually pretty even, and this could easily go either way, I think. You can see on Rubble, 4 people on defense pushing towards, looking to fight and claim the space, whereas once again, the offense has decided to just go towards C. This flank running out. I don't know what Big Deck Baddie is doing, just running into the wall, paying no attention to Hunter at all. Has found one, and Jane on the lock up B drops Big Deck Baddie, and suddenly this is a 3v5, sorry, against this bonus round, and it's not looking good. Crash Hacker, not spotted by anyone, managed to slip the net just between these 2 lurkers. Unfortunately, they seem to have a lack of object permanence, and Jane will drop them, and once again, just down to Jane. The overheal quickly dropped, and well, a good start so far for Imp. Not really having any problems in any of these rounds at all. Just happy to run it down and, well, I mean, play a pretty mixed pace. A good mixture of running it down at the start and trying to gain that early space, and then pausing and then going back to things. I have also just looked over at the main stream. This is just a massive OCE. It's better than APAC. Oh, that's funny. Oh gosh. Anyway.
Get out of my way.
Anyway. Once again, early towards C here. One way put up by Clove. So some mound control here for Socksuckers. Some shots fired as well, so their presence is definitely noted here. And over the top is Hunter with the Blade Storm. Didn't even realize that was invested. I mean, brought down Raze to low HP as well, and this is just an eco round, so you don't expect much to come of it. But definitely not a great start, and with that, rotates are over to C, and once again, Imp are just leaving, happy to go elsewhere, happy to explore the rest of the map, and it's kind of been the same round that I've seen so far, 3 times in a row almost. I mean, I guess last round there was a bit more towards the A site, but I mean, at least on the side of Imp, they've pretty much been doing the same thing, and it's just been working out. This time, however, almost reading that Socksuckers would read into them rotating to A, and they're going all the way back to C, and there's one person here, so an excellent read. As they're going to be going right in, plenty of utility to try and push Raze out. One knife will take him down. Here come the rotators all through CT, and Hunter, well, pun intended, he's going hunting. Shock Dart will hit him square in the forehead though, so that'll take him down low. AYV is maybe looking for something in the smoke as well, but they can get up behind him, and well, he's not aware of it, and Rainy takes him down. That's an upgrade available, and one of these players is low, but are they aware that Jane in the back line has lurked all the way forward? Okay, Jinx spots him. Alright, this could still go either way. Of course, it is just a low buy here. And Jinx, well, it's all down to him, and, well, he won't find any. 4-0 start here, very clean for Imp. Very, very clean overall. And yeah, well, we're going to be looking to Socksuckers to try and make some sort of impact here. Not too much going on just yet, and there is possibly a tech pause here. Oh yes, we've had a DC. Jinx
Wait,
is
bro
gone,
left because I took his gun.
which is unfortunate. Hmm. Interesting. Well, I guess we wait for him to come back. A little ult of 4, so that's lovely. And yeah, we'll just sit around for a little while. We'll have a little mull over what's happened so far. A lot of early C pressure and then pivoting around, trying to play the map and try and find those openings, which to be fair, they've been pretty good at. We'll have to see if they can keep it up so far. So going into round 5. Of course, Jinx has DC'd. The only one who's really gotten too much done, well, anything done for Jinx before. Sorry, I'm losing my mind here. 4 sock suckers. So yes, we wait. I love a good tech pause. And Jinx is back. Okay, lovely. Let's see if they will get their rifle returned to them. Looks like they will. I'm sure they'll be okay about that. Timer should be unpaused now, and yep, it's going. And we're back into things. Going to round 5, and like I said, this is now down to sock suckers to see if they can make something of this. Finally, once again, on a full buy round. And the approach is different here. Bit of a swap as things. Impa happy to do something a little bit different. Deciding to invest the... What's it called? The Thrash, that's right. Invest the Thrash, get some space and bead. Doesn't find anything, so they're off now. Happy to leave it behind, and... Well, isn't that been the story so far? Just take some space and then leave, and... Well, they don't play a Crash, but Trash doesn't really shoot back too well, and Hunter is down to 8 HP, but not before taking down 2, and... Well, Rainy will be good for taking down 1, and Hunter is low here in pit, and so this is a 1v1 that Rainy can get, but he's not looking that direction. Hunter now with 3 on the round, potentially looking for even more. But I mean, it's not good. Oh, what a shot from Jinx. Snap into his head. No more in the round for Hunter. It's all down to Jinx and Raze. Seeing what they can get done here, and Jane should know there's one stairs, should have heard that. So Raze just sneaks past them, connects up with Jinx, playing together. Paranoia out, won't connect onto any, so another smoke available, and Showstopper is being invested here. Might be a call to just try and get out and save these guns. I don't know if you really want to go into this, and that popped out. Well, I mean, yeah, when you're not hitting that sort of shot, I think the only solution here is just to try and get out with this one rifle. And yeah, it's not looking great. 5-0 out now. Of course, there is 2 players from, I believe here in OCE, here in New Zealand and Australia playing, so that is Jinx and Big Deck Batty. I believe that's, who's it? I think it's Samoan and...
Fucking who the fuck jiggle peeks and swings off the jiggle peek? Like, you guys are something else, man.
Anyway. Of course, this is just also a group stage game. I believe Impa 2-1 so far, whereas Sock is 1-0. I don't actually remember the exact records. I was looking at it a little bit earlier, but I don't know how up to date that was. Fairy Orb on B just to hold them back, as the majority of these players are more or less in Spawn, and Hunter, well, he's taking down Jinx, but Jinx is happy to come back with that I'm not done yet ult. But they have to get one to stay alive here, and it's, well, not looking good as Gio's in 3 now. Still actually potentially on for an ace, just because of the I'm not done yet for Clove. And Riot really needs to name their ults better, because I'm not done yet is just like really, really weird to say in a sentence. Anyway, well, I'm going to be going down towards C, and this was definitely a force by the look of things. Crash Acaroni is the stinger. Maybe you're just looking to play exits potentially, maybe upgrade to a rifle, then try and get out and save it potentially. Of course, there's probably not much you can do to hurt their economy. You kind of just want to keep yours workable. So of course, coming down. Okay, coming around the corner, isn't able to get one. And Rainy will eventually trade, but once again, this is really just exits and should ideally be looking to save, but does end up going down. And this is a 6-0 now. Maybe this is just a curse that whenever I go to OCA or APAC, someone gets 13-0'd. I think that happened the last time I was over here. Not 100% sure though. I would have to look back on the records. I've been trying to go through all the games I've casted for the VLR Community Cup, just to see what's around, but yeah, it's a little bit hard sometimes to go back and find them all. Now, I mean, I've seen 6-0s be converted to become six halves, but certainly hasn't been looking good. And well, I mean, let's have a look at the buy. It's mixed. It's mixed, miscommunicated. We've got a Stinger heavy shields, rifle light shields, a classic no shields. I don't really know what's going on for Socksuckers right now. Maybe just the old OC mental boom coming in. We will see if they can get anything done. It's Jane holding out the push from flank, drops Rainy. I mean, Imp and this default have looked absolutely impeccable, making all the right reads, although for once, they do seem to be going into the site with more people, but again, one of these players is a classic, so I guess we'll see. Great slow up just to hold them back is the ultimate. We'll only find one, no follow-up, and Shane! Not the player you'd expect to be entry in with on the Killjoy. I say that Jinx gets 2. They've definitely busted open the site. Low HP, the bomb will go down. A Jinx. Great reply, bringing them back into this round. Still winnable now in this 2v2. Like I said, Jane is extremely low. Both players coming in from Waterfall, and that dart should reveal them. Spam coming through. Now both players so low. This Killjoy ultimate will force them to go a little bit faster as Jane takes down another one. No ace, but a round secured nevertheless as Hunter does end up taking down Jinx. And well, it was a good attempt, the closest one we've seen so far perhaps, but still no round on the board, and still a well busted economy, I'd say. Feel like they really gotta put their heads together here if they want any chance in this, and at very least, buy together or save together. Kind of looking like ranked out here with how the economy is being managed. 2 players down, forcing up, and well, everyone else might have enough for next. I believe Rainy should. Now on the max loss bonus for last, what, 4 rounds or something. Early drone will spot one. Early dart as well. Quickly taken out, and some shock darts to deal some damage. Not a huge amount coming across. Ares not doing too much either. 5 players here receiving. So, well, as I say that, the Ares does deal a decent chunk of damage. Of course, it is through the wall, and the Ares is not exactly a high damage gun. Now it's gone as Hunter is just running. And Hunter's been absolutely destroying everyone so far. I mean, yep, that's another kill for him. You know, yeah, I don't even know what to say at this point. It's just Hunter's killing everyone, and Socksuckers are, well, they're sucking right now. That's for sure. So, well, gosh. That's a bit of running gun action right there. It's not going to work a second time. Big Dick Baddie falls, and 8 now. This might be a fast one. Of course, this is a best of 1, so yeah, it's something. Certainly something. Feels like it starts so slow as Imp is very composed in how they like to play. And then suddenly it's all over. As soon as they take the site, they get all the kills they need, and it's kind of hopeless for Socksuckers from there. They just really have not won this. They really just have not won any of these important fights. Now, once again, early towards C, 5 players. I mean, I was gonna say, maybe they could, Socksuckers could try to take advantage of an early flank, but I mean, Jane's been so good watching it every now and then that, like, they're scared to. Now the Thrash. taking Rainy and detaining him. That will probably drop the Viper's Pit. Not that it matters. As once again, Imp, I just run into the other side of the map and Crash Hacker, he'll hear it. He'll be the first to receive, but it's really just feigned presence as he falls back to B, and the A side is completely open. Hunter looking to be first contact, dashing in. Crash Hacker looking to just get that chip damage. But chip damage is, well, only that if you can't convert at the end of the day. And, well, like I said, these fights just really have not been going the way of Socksuckers. So now walking, looking to take this retake for the first round, 5v5. They have guns, but it's not a great start as Raze falls. And, well, Jinx on stairs. Not finding any, and,
What
well,
the
we've had one revive.
fuck?
And Rainy, only one left, finds two, but even with the revive invested, it's
How? Wait,
not
you can see
going
me
very
there?
well. Not
You res
going
you,
very well at all.
Yeah, he rezzed me. How can he see? How can he see me? I thought like I crouch when I get rezzed.
Duh.
What are you talking about?
Like when you get Sage res, the
Players
hitbox
doing
is
some
smaller
yapping.
and you get invulnerability for 1 second. Like where's my spawn protection at?
Okay. Not a thing.
What's going on? Oh gosh, this is just an outclassing. Oh no. Hunter's 18. He's 18 and 2. I'm pretty sure he's got more kills than the entirety of Socksuckers combined. That's insane. This is really not going so well, huh? Well, and we see almost the same round over and over again as, well, this time the presence is a bit more than presence. It's got some bite to it as Showstopper will chase him back. And this time, for once, all the players of Socksuckers are really close for this retake and maybe looking to flood into this, maybe try and get their first round. It's not a full buy, it's forced. It's 2 stingers, 3 rifles, looking to try and get something done. And, well, we do have an Omen TP into their spawn. Jinx very aware of it though, so it gets the first blood. And that's a good start. That's what we want to see. Raze with the Stinger here, fully blind up, keeping their life for now though, and the Stinger does find its mark. And suddenly, this is it. This is their first round. Now in a 4v1, it's all down to Jane, and they've been good for it so far, getting plenty of kills, but not this time. Crash Hacker spams them down. And it's not going to be a 13-0. But, I mean, it's just a consolation prize now, if anything. 9-1. This is certainly not good. We'll put it that way. So, possibly some pity points going towards Socksuckers. Trying to take this as close as they can, but my bets are definitely against them as far as if they're going to win this or not. I mean, I hate to be that guy, but of course it is Lotus, and to some teams it just tends to be incredibly attack-sided, but I mean, I feel like that saying is barely any merit behind it at this point. When the map got introduced, it was extremely attack-sided for a while, but I think it's kind of balanced out now, and I can't really speak for this level of gameplay. It's kind of all over the place. Now the thrash towards C should be revealing an empty site, and well, good Hunter's Fury just to try and get some impact here. We'll find one. That's onto Rez. Hunter making their way forward, spamming into Waterfall. Won't find any, and I believe it was Rainy that got detained by the thrash. Will get away with their life. Now on a 4v5 retake. This is definitely doable. Rainy picks up Jane. Now Raze unable to convert the kill, but Rainy still solid. Peeking around on third now. 2v1. Jinx knows where Hunter is. Spam down both players low, but is Hunter aware of the flank? They are, but Crash Hacker does convert the kill. Second round now. Maximum of 3 to be gained on this half, and at 3-9, well, maybe it is just an incredibly attacker-sided team. Who knows? But it's hard to say. And unfortunately, that ultimate didn't really get too much, as Well, Jinx will eventually die again. Because there was no one to kill, and of course you need the kill to stay alive. So that's a fun little clove mechanic for you. You win the round, but you lose your life. Lucky. Oh, I didn't know that clove had a little butterfly that comes out of that. That's kind of cute. Anyway. Last round on this half, as we'll see what Imp has to do with it. 9 in a row was nothing to scoff at, and see if they can make it 10. I'm sure they'd like to, just to close it out as fast as possible. Just a little bit of presence towards B. I don't know if they've made any noise yet, but they certainly have gotten a bit of space. But they are towards the side of the map where, well, there's a decent amount of people. And with those shock darts, something tells me that, yeah, I believe Juhosen has used that boombot, and looking at the 3 players here towards B, maybe not convinced that the hit's going to end there, so they are moving away. They would most likely be right. Actually, the pings come out towards C for the side of Imp. Now with the Dizzy over Mound. I believe Big Deck Baddie would have heard that. So yeah, the rotates are here. 3 players. Are they going to invest the Viper's Pit here? I mean, would definitely be an option. But at last second though, the pivot is towards B. Crash Hacker and Big Dick Baddie getting one for each themselves, and KYV gets one for the trade, but down to low HP. Hit's finally going to come towards the B site, and just the Poombot actually pretty much single-handedly shut this hit down. As once again, these rotators, they've gotten here. 3-9. A recovery at the last moment. A little flash of hope for this team as they look to get back into things on the offense. And if you're going to make any go at this comeback, you got to start with this pistol. In a 9-5, easily doable, but 11-3, that's like, I mean, it'll be the second time I bring up this team, but that's a Fnatic kind of scoreline, and that's a life game right there. Now going into the defense half, we'll see if Imp can play with that level of, I mean, strategy, I guess. It was, I just thought it was pretty good overall, not choosing to commit to anything, really. They kind of were playing the rotates extremely well, very rarely committing to what they first pressured towards, but when they did, it was like, it was really well done. Good trades, good entries. And I mean, with Hunter on 23 kills, of course it's good. Everything looks good when your duelist player is just killing everyone. Anyway, now with the pistol round, Rez drops Rainy on the sentry. Wall to let them pass, and oh my god, Jane. That is a right click and a half, and Jinx now going to be taken down, the nade forcing them into the open, and KYV not having any of it. 4 in the round.
Wait,
and
you just shot me through the wall.
3-10.
I saw you.
How come
Absolutely
I saw
insane.
you? You saw me, but I can't see you. That's just...
You were looking at me, bro.
Yeah, but I can't even see your head. I can just see like I just see like
Some,
one pixel of
I think,
yellow.
I don't know if this is going through the stream. The players, they be yapping. Love to see it. Oh gosh, we have Mr. VLR Community Cup and himself in chat. Love to see it. Anyway. Well, that's going to be pretty much any hope of winning this game. More or less out the window for Socksuckers. And I'm meant to be unbiased as a caster, but... I mean, it's kind of hard to have any hope when the scoreline's 3-10 and, well, hasn't really looked that good at any point. Almost a half force coming out, 1 stinger and some sheriffs. Otherwise just classics. And well, Hunter, he's got an outlaw, and these are all 1 shot to the body. Probably even to the legs as well, I think. And that's a second.
Spike down A.
Stinger down, and now swapping to a sheriff, which I believe they picked up. They're all so low. Wait, how did they all get so low? Oh my gosh, yeah, they're just getting absolutely bullied here. It's going to be flawless. Chosen. Finishes it off with 3. 2 rounds left for them to get to winning this little game we have here today. I believe it's the only game being played tonight. Well, quite frankly, I'm more excited for a different game of Valorant, which is taking place in,
Placing alarm
well,
bot.
15 minutes.
Placing swarm grenade.
Anyway. A lot of players sort of just standing around and spawn for sock suckers.
Placing swarm grenade.
See what they do with it this round.
Satchel
It's
out.
not a save by any means. I mean, they have an Ares with no shields, but the rest of them have rifles, so who knows, maybe a chance. But I'm sure that Imp will be looking to try and get this bonus round. Shots missed with the Outlaw, and that takes a long time to reload, so no danger from Hunter for now. As, well, unfortunate timing there from Rez, well, Big Deck Batty, sorry. As, well, like I said, they want to convert this bonus round and end this as soon as they can, and, well, that's a good start. Hunter will eventually get dropped, so suddenly this is a little bit more doable. 2 versus 3. Rifles for pretty much everyone, except for Crash Hacker, who has somehow made this Ares with no shields work. Thought we'll spot out Rez, but Rez just kind of happy to stick around and kind of tank that, risk the spam, but I mean, it's a well-calculated one. Stays alive, doesn't really take too much damage. So, well, no one really wants to move at the moment. It's gonna be Crash Hacker slowly creeping up.
30
Upgraded
seconds
to a
left.
Phantom now, so they're gonna be going straight into Jehozen. Spots the barrel. Bam, doesn't quite come through. Well-timed smoke. As Rez overwhelmed up in elbows. Jehozen, well, this time the shots hit.
C.
Peeking back around, spots Raze, and well, it's a Raze v Raze. 6 bullets left, 11 seconds on the
10
clock. This
seconds
bomb's
left.
gonna have to go down eventually. And now with Jane joining, this is looking more and more unlikely. Raze gonna go for the kills here, and well, okay. I was gonna say Jane just had to live there, and I think they realized that as well, choosing to not opt to go for that fight.
Match
Of course, I'll say they're probably
Bro,
favored there,
okay.
being the person who doesn't
How
have
the
59
fuck-
degrees.
Like,
And well, some potentially sour feelings from sock suckers. And now at this point, this the firepower is well and truly on the side of Imp. Hunter as this op here, well, actually misses the shot. Will escape with his life, so I'm sure he'll be happy about that. Fairly content to just keep going towards the A site, keep moving forward, and some spam to the smoke takes down Rainy. Oh, they're not going to be happy about that one, I imagine. That was completely blind. See if they pivot off of this. 4 players here and 1 flanking. And all the players of Socksuckers very much corralled here. Positions 100% known by the defenders, and see if they can make any progress here as Rez creeping forward. Spots 1. Well, okay. Could have lined up that headshot maybe, but kill's a kill at the end of the day. And now the Thrash comes out, and well, I don't think it's spotted the one that's on site. Do they know that one's all the way up? I don't think they do.
Strike down
Raze
A.
somehow managed to push all the way onto site, so this is somehow still doable. 3 versus 2, and the op shot
Last player
hits him in the
standing.
legs, but Jinx falls, and it's all down to Rez. 5 HP, 2 more to get, and Rez will drop him.
Defenders
13 to
win.
3. Dominant for Imp, and Socksuckers, well, unlucky. GG, go next. Play again next week and come back to me, and we'll see how you're doing then. Thanks for watching, everyone. I've been Atlas, and go watch a different game. This one was not